I'm loving this draft, guys. We get to start on mid as well. All these champions. On paper, GenG won the draft. On paper, they won the draft. But G2 100% predicted everything that was happening. They knew this scenario. They knew what was coming. They are heavily dependent on the Ezreal and Lissandra lane working out.
Yes, because you have to play even more safe in the mid lane. You have to always worry about the Maokai coming in.
Did you all see that? Any -1s? They're missing cannons. Mental advantage secured for Europe.
Actually going to be able to walk up the Broken Blade here.
I've heard of it. Please top. This is not the time that you want to trade Mr. Broken Blade. Not now. You're jungler bot side, dude. Get out. Get out, my boy. We're seeing G2 generally do a good job respecting Lee's position, knowing where he is at all times. They've done a good job pushing out the waves at the right time. We saw it earlier with Broken Blade, pushing in the big top wave, basing, getting the longsword, coming back and being safe. Now as Lee moves bot side, bot lane, pushes in the wave and bases, limiting Peanut's chances big time. Lee finishes clear. He's gonna move in towards top again. It's really important that Broken Blade doesn't trade his health bar here. If he drops low, they're gonna dive him. He's doing a good job trading back though. Like, neither Leo or Jax is gonna have an easy time tanking the turret. But it is something to be mindful of when you're laning and your junglers on the opposite side. For the love of God, don't trade. Don't lose your entire health bar for no reason. He doesn't have smite. Does Yike make it to smite it away? He gets it. We take those. He had to waste this ward as well. I mean, it's not a waste in that sense. The ward is actually pretty good. There's a Broken Blade. Okay. Alright. Close enough. He didn't kill him, but he's securing mental advantage once more. I'm gonna focus on getting the Herald now. Mickey's there immediately. The light and the Rakan is gonna follow. One thing that the teams do differently here is that Pace was considering to move all the way up, decides just to place the pink ward, going back bot. The AD carry is getting the bot prior here in the 1v1 can be pretty beneficial, because then you push in, the enemy has to catch on the turret, and you can consider moving up and contesting Herald, turning it into a 5v4.
Still no 6. Yeah, it's quite a long way away as well, so Mickey's going to have to wait a little bit of time there as Chovy. He wants to find it, and like you say, there's no level 6. However, Mickey is going to get rooted. Should be far enough away, never mind Chovy.
And oh boy, did they try!
Now the explosive charge is there. Caps is just wrecking Chovy on the way through.
Holy moly, man.
Peanut in the meantime is just going to try
my poor heart. Mickey, how could you?
The real nature's grasp. Peanut going to get out.
Someone out there just got a heart attack. That someone could have been me. Mid-gap? Mid-gap? He kills him. He kills him! It's a mid-gap! He's in the building! Our Danish boy! Smurfing on kids! All day, every day! That's what I'm talking about, dude!
Let's have a look at the replay. Caps.
Oh yeah, he knows there's no flash on
Chovy was so greedy and he was ready to punish. I like the ult a lot. The ult is really clean. The ult is on point. Because of the ult, Chovy couldn't press W. He couldn't heal up. No gameplay allowed. Good job, Caps. Good job. Not wise to take any risks. I'm guessing.
He invested his teleporters. Chovy finds the chain. Not that time as the Everfrost does come in, but Peanut gets the kickback. Buster shot is now available for Chovy as Caps, just trying to keep himself in this
trying to get the W, but he can't get out. It's the typical mistake we see so often in solo queue. The greed for the plate.
Really good job there from Peanut.
Died for the plate. Not worth.
See if they can actually even get back to try and defend. Doran knows it's too dangerous. They're teleporting bottom for the flank.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a real
alright. That's a huge TP from Chovy. That's going to be a Monk S. Oh man. Silas ult is still in cooldown. Lissandra does a flash. Could be worse. It could be worse. Even after Caps' death earlier, giving up the kill, he's still 800 gold up.
Peanut not wanting that one to happen. Chovy moving on over on Vision as Doran's taking a Hex Gate over. The Jax looking for the flank angle.
Maokai ult, that's going to buy them a lot of time. They picked up Herald freely.
Can they actually get into position?
They need to stay as a unit, stay grouped. This is something G2 has been really good at so far this tournament, just playing as a ball. Right as I say that, Caps takes the plant and knocks Hansama away. I may just have jinxed it a little bit.
split
Well,
top side
Broken
for
Blade is
G2.
basing, he's gonna
lane
go
for
some mid.
GenG, I think they get the better,
But they are gonna get the mid tower.
is that you don't have to take the damage.
G2 is gonna get more with Herald. They can go all the way for tier 2, which is exactly what they're doing. Broken Blade is gonna save his TP so he can join.
Herald has to be answered here with the hard push.
It's true, Chovy is going to turn up, but that is a lot of damage to this turret, and it looks like G2 are thinking about just staying here. There's a counter-strike.
Holy moly. Doran.
Still Delight dives forward. The buster shot.
Doran.
Not going to be enough. As Caps goes down, Broken Blade is huge in the back line, and the Dominus is actually taking down
1v5.
Chovy out of the fight for now. But Broken Blade doesn't have any friends anymore. He's still trying to do what he can. The Cola
Look at that wild crocodile.
but it's Pays that
Oh
gets
my
one.
god.
Doran, you
What was that engage, dude?
Beast with the
The GenG solo laners are now in position to start flexing their muscles.
And in the LCK, this is where we've often seen this hold up, Doran.
Okay, yeah, Doran is just going to stay here. Peanut is going to turn up as
He
well.
lives.
Broken Blade will survive. Chovy's in so much trouble, and Doran's going to go down with the help of the
Woo!
True Shot Barrage and G2. They're not
Calculated.
As I was about to say, this is
Oh my
where
god.
GenG takes control when the game opens up, when it comes to the team fights and the side laning. Their macro is so
There's
oppressive
not a lot of
in the
kills,
LCK,
but
which
man,
G2
is there
actually
action.
punished the overextension
Constant
there,
action.
Broken Blade.
Up 800 gold,
Here's my
not much,
question.
but
If
we take it.
that many
Caps
Jonas
on his
strongly
way.
trust.
No
There's
counter
potential
strike.
here.
Yeah, Caps just going to rocket jump his way forward. He saw there was a fire on the bottom side, and
Never mind.
Doran is just
I
going
lied.
to walk away. Wants to take the minions with him, and he will be able to do so.
He'll drop the cannons, but those melees, go in,
Oh,
grab
no.
them all.
Especially caster minions. No, Doran does not allow those ones to go unchecked.
Oh,
This is a bit dangerous. There's the counter-strike.
Playing with fire much? Look at the minimap, look at Rakan, look at Lee. I think our boy is in a bit of trouble here. Holy. He played it pretty well. I like how he played it overall. Like, if he is to go for it, it couldn't have been much better. Like, he walks close to the bush, baits Jax to come out of it.
Could be a big
There's
problem
TP
there.
wards
Strikes
behind
put it
them.
up.
These wards, here and here, scare me. And they scare me a lot. There it comes. They need to stay as a ball. Ideally need to regroup with the Maokai as well. Sylas stealing Maokai ult is a problem. Those TP wards that we talked about just before the fight, they made the difference. This Jax is a literal raid boss, guys. Like, he's a monster! Like, first pick Maokai just doesn't feel good if the enemy team takes Sylas. It doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good. They get Baron from that too. Here comes the Doran.
Picks up that one. He's going to be taken out for his trouble though, and there's a frozen tomb on top of Caps. The chains don't land, but the lash certainly does. And Doran collects that kill in the end. True Shot Barrage from Arn Summers. Now he wants to try and take matters into his own hands, and now Broken Blade takes himself a Hexgate to get out, and I think that's
the challenge of this game is gonna be, how on earth do we stop this Jax?
Oh, Chovy has thrown down another Nature's Grasp. This time, the Arcane Shift going to be enough to get Hans Summer out. There's a kick on a Broken Blade. Not exactly the best from Peanut there, but into the backline. Goes to
They got one. They got a pick. That's all we need. That's all we need. Don't greed. Don't overextend. Just take the kill and buy time. Don't run it down. Just be happy we got a free kill. Honor him and move on with life. Don't you dare walking up and dying. Don't you. I'm keeping my eyes on you too, Hansama and Broken Blade. No misbehaving, not now. I'm not gonna be angry, I'm gonna be disappointed, and that's even worse. Let me tell you something positive. G2 has a great mental coach. I think that's gonna be necessary after this, because this is brutal. G2 knew 100% what GenG was gonna draft from start to finish. There was not a single surprise in the draft coming out of them. Not a single one. They got the draft they wanted.
Any offensive power.
He's been so impressive.
They had a good first 10 minutes.
At the tournament, 17
And then
gold pays, rookie of the year, 700 gold bounty
yeah,
on
then
his
we
head.
don't speak of the rest. We're just gonna take it and erase it from our memory, acting like game 1 doesn't exist. A full mental reset, really.
GenG are not gonna give
now Jovi finds himself in nature's grasp, gets rid of it
it
immediately
comes.
as the chains are not going
Good
to
job by
connect. The rocket
Caps,
shot
tanking
just
for his
above
team.
so the CC's going to be there, and in
Never
goes
mind.
Delight.
I
Finds
think
the
he
angle
regrets
this
it.
time around, and Caps is dead already. Chovy goes gold, and Delight finds the knock-up, and Broken Blade was looking for him. Mickey's going to die in the backline. It's a triple, a double. There's the triple for Chovy. And now
We've
Broken
gotten
Blade, I think it might
complete and
be the
utter stomps.
pentakill out fourth of the
Jovi
tournament.
is coming in,
That would be
hunting down the
absurd. Jovi is
Penta.
pretty
Peanut
close
is trying to set it
right
up for him.
Peanut wants to feed it to
Don't
him.
do it, Peanut!
No flash is available. He's Peanut! Do
They
it
got
to
first
Jovi.
Drake,
Peanut says
and they got
Penta's
first
on
Herald,
her.
and then they got Europe to
Now
cry.
GenG gonna break the-
Cassandra, sure, I'm down any day of the week. This champion is broken.
There where you have so much setup
Talia and
to be able to
Lucian.
guarantee seismic shoves as
I'm
well.
skeptical.
So I want to see
I'm
Caps
trying to
with
mental
that
reset.
Maokai
I'm trying to believe,
guarantee
but
your side.
Talia on paper it should be good into GenG's comp. Like, it should be good into that champs. All of them are gonna run at you. Talia shines in those scenarios. And I guess that if there is someone from the West to make it work, it has to be Caps.
Still haven't gotten the crest just yet.
Another hook got to connect here from Mickey X, but he's going to get knocked up this time around. Delight is extraordinarily low. He's gonna
Winnable?
flash, and there it is.
Let's go, dude!
Sama will get first blood in the 2v2.
And Caps with that mid push was coming down. He's spotted on the ward here, so Pace should know and back off. But my
They're being
goodness,
proactive. They're
the
making plays.
Lucian
I like it.
Huh.
We've got an assist, but where did it come from?
Often you see like there's a death, but there's no kill.
Oh, yeah, true, there's no kill on
Lucian.
Lucian.
Chovy looks for the angle,
Wait.
but Yike is here. Seismic shove to push him away. He does have ult 2 still available, and now we've got to fight towards the bottom side.
No.
Peanut looking to help out his bottom lane.
Here's no
Mickey X's in
flash.
trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What do you mean first blood?
The second kill of the game. As Pays going to be able to collect that one.
So you've got some LCK observers trying to rewrite history here.
And-
I see
and
what's
two
going
casters,
on.
be careful.
Definitely biased observers.
I see what's
In the early laning phase.
Well, Peanut
Oh,
is
yeah,
just
he
gonna
gets
go
smites,
over.
but he didn't expect
The
Peanut to appear
penguin.
around the
Yeah,
corner.
that's his happy penguin.
The little
That's what he does
sneaky
every
ward.
single time. You have
The
to get
ward
used to it.
here.
Peanut is probably our biggest emoter
Oh,
in
man.
the LCK, and he's going to see whether he can collect that one. GenG only ahead by a little bit of gold because Doran keeps giving up
Chovy.
these cannon minions. There's a hook that's going to connect, and the flick back as well. Chovy not dead just yet, but he has to flash. The Weaver's Wall
They got
comes
him.
down. Chovy's
I
still
hope.
alive for so long. He ults
No
to
way.
get himself into
No
the
way he
fucking
lives,
war.
right?
Now Mickey X doesn't have a lot of damage.
Kill him, for God's sake!
He's got the
Yes!
first goal, but the hook
Holy
lands,
crap!
and Mickey takes
He's
down
so
the mid
slippery,
laner,
man.
GenG.
Oh my, Mickey's able to land it. He's got no mana left after that though, so Yike's gonna get chased out and he pays the
Yeah,
price.
There's the Magnet Storm. That is going to be the kill going over to Doran, and it should also follow up with that Rift Herald. Now
It didn't
Pays
feel
versus
good for
Hans
long.
Sama,
Not for more than 5
best moment
seconds.
here for Pays potentially. We'll see how
Are you
it
gonna
is
play
going
after
to go.
this?
Just
Yes,
shoving
I'll be playing
his way
solo queue
forward.
after
The
today, don't worry about it.
Just going to do a bit of damage, soften up the zone.
Hopefully in a while.
Get to safety.
Really
After
big
game
there,
3.
because I think that might have
Fingers
been the
crossed.
window for G.
Because he cares about
Are we happy
all
about
other
this game
sources of
state?
gold.
Yeah, right.
Kills,
Not really.
all the other kinds of minions, tower
Well,
plates.
seismic shove not going to hit. Chovy is going to land the backflip though as Cap's in trouble.
Oh,
And
he has
Chovy's
no
going to lock him
counterplay.
down. Perfect execution gets him back to the minion wave.
And
Got a
the
bit too
ultimate-
desperate wanting to get out. He has to accept it. He's just dead. It's him having no flash now. It's gonna haunt him later.
Really rough for G2.
And not only feeling quite fine, like GenG's bot lane is chilling. They're turbo outscaling them.
It's a jump scare.
On
That's
both
gonna be
AD
the
and
knock-up
support,
with
and
the
they're going
Q2. There's
even.
a flash Q3 as Caps is going to find the seismic shove, and can he keep this Aatrox at bay? He's going to have... Oh, doesn't get the
escape.
knock-up in time, and the teleport is going to be blown to make sure that Caps survives.
Master of his craft.
Oh,
Chovy's
again!
back at
Okay,
it.
Caps is dead in the bottom lane.
That flash earlier, man. He almost died top. Now he dies spot.
But this is starting to go from
Caps
bad
is
to worse
having a
here as
tough
GenG
time.
move towards a 2,000 gold
The
lead. Next
Talia,
three
like,
gonna
this
be that
champion is
Ocean, and the mic
cursed.
count is about 36
Every time we
for the
pick it,
tournament.
it just
So we're keeping
it
track
looks
of cannons.
horrible,
We're
no
keeping
matter
track of
if it's played
oceans.
mid or
We're trying not
jungle.
to keep track of cannons, to be perfectly honest. It only makes people depressed, Chronicler.
Taking
G2 is
into
gonna have a
account
really
that,
hard time
I'm
fighting
still
now.
firmly of the belief
Let's
that
see what happens
there
here.
should not be a delight on Rakan ever. as Peanut, the main reason why I want to make this point is because Peanut got what, like, out of these 2 games, like 8 champions banned against him in total, and he's still 100% guild participation on the realm, making things happen left and right as Chovy.
He's in trouble. He's gonna ult just to try and get that ult to Prime.
got him.
Can he get over
Nice.
anything? The answer is no.
Huge.
He's gonna be able to at least use it, but Hans Sama grabs
Oh
that
shit,
kill.
we're dying on the
And
other
now
side,
the
but
all-out's
still
gonna be used
huge.
here by Broken
Shut
Blade to
down
try and get
Pollution.
himself out of here, but it's not gonna work out. The CC
Rel
Jimmo
getting the kill
will bear down
could
on
be
him.
worse. At least it
That
didn't
is
go
going
to
to be enough,
Aatrox.
but it's a
Both Chovy and Broken Blade just don't recognize that they're playing weak side and that there's 4 people near them. Kind of funny how it's not only one but both that make that same mistake.
Out of the brush and ends up getting taken down.
Peanut hurting G2 right now as there is the Magnus Storm. Delight dives in as well, and everyone's charmed. The grand entrance is massive. Hansama just
Fight is
deleted
not
from
playable.
the rift, and now Chovy just waiting for that blast going, and he follows Caps. Can he find the angle is the question. The ult's not going to get there. Perfect execution.
It
not
makes me
exactly
really
in that
uncomfortable seeing
moment,
Chovy
but
have a
GenG
Kali, I'm not
still
gonna lie.
come away ahead.
This guy as a
These
Kali is
Rakan Rel
nuts,
engages.
man.
Oh, it is so beautiful, so hard to get away from.
They can't play the game now with this draft. It's a shitty draft, man. I'll be honest. This draft sucks.
However, they
I
do
don't
get
approve. Why twice are you putting yourself in a situation where you can only win the game if you are super ahead at 15 minutes? Because you're getting outscaled.
I mean,
Like,
this is one of my favorite
we don't want to be
combos in the
outscaled every
because it's
game.
so good at team
That's
fighting.
not fun.
You saw there.
They are starting to walk up mid now, realizing that GenG is taking the dragon. I think it is too late for them to walk in top side, but we'll see. Aatrox does have TP. Not sure if this is the fight you want, I guess time will tell. Aatrox is not TPing yet. He's TPing now, he's gonna be pretty late. But it's looking like a complete and utter disaster. Why are we fighting here, guys? The idea is there, like this is, they're supposed to walk in topside for the vision, but not now! 15 seconds earlier while they're doing the dragon! We're falling apart! We're breaking!
Since G2 have done a lot of Baron flips and given them over to the opponents, is
They're
it
about to
GenG's turn
YOLO it.
to give them one?
Oh, they do have to YOLO it one way or another to have any chance.
Ah.
Saya has blue up. If Saya has a really, really big brain, she blew up status.
Alright, oh, they know! Alright, Peanut's gonna dive in. That's a massive stun as well with the Shattering Strike as Doran's being dealt with. Peanut's taking a lot of damage, though
Peanut
he's
is
not gonna be
low,
able
he
to
doesn't
sustain all
die.
this, but Pace is still ripping them apart, and look at Doran! He is a monster as he goes golden to avoid death, and I have a feeling it may just be over here. Pace very close to that.
They're so low!
Also, is going to bait them in.
Kill them! Get the Pentacaps!
Both down as now Peanut
What?
is in trouble.
No!
He's going to be able to pick up the kill in the end, and now Caps.
Caps has no flash.
He might be able to do it, but the Umbral Dash is going to buy him the space. Peanut, what are you
Holy
doing?
crap, that was close all of a sudden. He's feeling it!
No!
No! They dunked him! He literally got dunked into the grey screen simulator. It was so close, man. They all had 1 HP.
On the ripped out worlds, at least they make it exciting
Crap.
at the end.
No!
Honestly, so hilarious. Look
That
at
was so
GenG
much closer than
strides here in
expected.
the brush.
GenG just were way too cocky. They went way too ham.
Already, I think.
Yeah, they were already pinging it down, so they were very aware that this was happening. And up until the point where they start mega diving it, they're winning the fight, right? Have a huge gold lead.
Mega diving
No,
it, I
but
like
look at this, okay? Doran
They are
goes in, the
definitely
flipbacks and the
mega
Tony are
diving.
actually so big
The
here.
problem for GenG is now where
Flying is
Pace gets tower
darndest.
aggro. He takes 2
Pace
tower
flashes
shots
under the
instantly,
tower to keep up
gets
with the
knocked
rest
up
of the team in the
by
tower
Broken
dive.
Blade, and then he
Starts
dies to
taking
Caps
the
Leandry.
tower. He goes down. Broken Blade collecting some of the
If
bounties
Pace had
before he
played
goes
that a little
down.
bit
But then
smarter,
here, Caps is like,
that would have been a
everybody
fight for
else
Zero for
just
sure.
went for it. So I'm gonna send it. Peanut though nails him with the Q, hits him right off the wall, stuns him into his death.
And now we are straight into some action. Doran has found himself
That is
some
one
friends
very,
as the
very
Nature's Grass flies in as well.
confident
The Goldtrigger
Aatrox.
doing so much work. This
Looks like he
Aatrox
does have a
is
reason to be
unkillable.
confident.
There goes the tree as Pace comes through with the damage. And from
Aatrox
the
and
grave,
Rel
the
have still a
sapling
0
is going to
depth.
try
Like,
and
you
stop
just
GenG,
can't
but I
kill
don't
him,
think there's
man.
gonna be enough rocks
That's too
inside the
tanky.
shoves. Going to at least deter GenG for now.
And
They're
they
gonna
are
start
able
shifting
to
down for
hold
Drake
onto
now
their
to get
base,
another free
which-
Infernal.
The
G2 as a
base.
wall,
They do
just
have all of their inhibitor turrets,
kind of falling apart.
all still together.
The best performing
Gold,
player,
GenG with a composition that certainly
I don't even
snowballs
know who it's
effectively.
been.
You can convince your
Probably
enemy team
Hansama,
to
but
fight.
he's
You know,
also
it's
been
his
kind of
turn to
invisible.
sit in a brush.
So it's not like he's, you know, been able to make a
Topside
difference.
Fnatic brush.
But then again, he
It's
is playing
one
Israel and
guy.
Lucian,
just
so who can
realized
really
also-
blame him?
For me, that's the
Fnatic brush as a term is so old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably barely any people know what I'm talking about.
That is a very old term. Like the Fnatic brush,
because of all the other commentators
that was a thing like
so you don't even need to know the actual
4,
moment. You just
5
need to
years
know the
before
moment
I
that you
even
heard
joined
it last,
Fnatic.
you know?
Been passed down.
Might want to look for a pick. Maybe they can somehow get Chovy with his stopwatch flash and ultimate available. So hard to lock the Sakali down.
I love the optimism.
Yeah.
I have to.
Always got to aim for the stars. Dream big.
We know the odds, Kobe. Never tell me the odds.
Well, Peanut is going to throw the lance forward. Doesn't exactly find too much here, as the siege minion does need to be dealt with, as Doran just umbrally dashes out of the way of the seismic shove. Rocks go down. It's a cooldown that GenG are going to be tracking. You see now they're going to get underneath this turret. There's the world ender from Doran, but he's taking a lot of
low.
damage. Diving
GA?
forward, he's got the GA. Delight not quite going to be able to find the angle there as well, as he did pop the ultimate, but there's the Magnus Storm lands on a
Ooh, that real engage.
execution from Chovy, and the wallets are just too heavy, and they slam down.
Aatrox is back to full
onto
HP.
G2 GenG. And
The
now
dream
just
is
a
that
few turrets away from the knockout
Europe's not out of worlds. We're still in it to win it.
Dun dun. Are they going to go in there for it?
Oh, Peanut
But
just
GenG
emoting
will be the
in
team
the
that
enemy base.
advances straight to
Face stall for
quarters.
them. Hey, get in here. Dive this
G2
Maokai.
has
Let me get
another
one more.
BO3 coming right up.
Somebody get in there.
They're going to.
Somebody get in
We
there.
keep believing.
Turret number 2 gonna
We
go
keep
down, and
supporting
the
them.
Nexus will follow.
Because they don't need us to flame them.
Join JDG
Send them
in the
your
quarterfinals.
support. Cheer them up. And get them ready for the next round.
Coming into the
And let's
tournament,
drop an applause,
GenG across
because
the board.
they took
Everybody's
some
tournament
risks.
favorites.
They YOLO'd
Look
it
at
a
that.
little bit, but they gave it a
First
fight.
seeds, they are
They
out.
tried
They
to
are
make
through
us
to the
proud.
next stage.
And
With
hopefully
flying colors, I might add.
they will
Very,
take the
very
learning
impressive
lessons
stuff.
from the series to show up
I guess
massively in the next
only
one.
question that's because we've
GenG is
seen
so
a few
good now. GenG is so
experimentations with that one as
They're so good at this
the
video game.
Chovy, which is from